Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Tyrese. Now, Tyrese has been crying about the amount of child support he has to pay for months. He also accused the judge of being biased against him. And so now we're learning that Tyrese has been locked up for unpaid child support. Now, I don't know if I'm in agreement with this locking men up because they didn't pay their child support. But again, if you're asking them week after week, month after month to comply and to pay, and they don't, then what else can one do? So Tyrese gets arrested for unpaid child support. Tyrese is in custody for failing to pay the amount of child support ordered by the court, TMZ has learned. The singer, actor, and dad to 5-year-old Soraya with his ex-wife Samantha Lee was in Fulton County Court Monday morning to face the judge in the ongoing child support battle, and the hearing did not go well for Tyrese. Well, I'm thinking part of the reason why it didn't go well is because he's been combating. He wanted this judge off the case. Not saying it's fair, but sometimes when you fight the authorities that are in power, you're going to pay the price. So Judge Kevin Farmer was clearly fed up with Tyrese refusing to pay the 10K a month Farmer ordered him to pay, to start paying way back in April 2023. So today he held Tyrese in contempt of court. The bailiff put him in handcuffs and marched him out of the courtroom. How sad and how embarrassing. Now Judge Farmer, I'm sorry about that. Now Judge Farmer. Now Judge Farmer did say Tyrese can square things up and avoid jail if he courts up $73,000, which includes $7,500 for Samantha attorney fees. Looked like Tyrese saw his arrest coming Sunday on IG. He called Samantha moves goofy while insisting he's totally innocent. So we're going to take a listen.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my outfit together. Think I'm gonna go eat me some red lobster. I ain't never been arrested, never went to jail in my life. Never. Why? Because I don't do anything illegal. I want to send this message out to all of the fathers. This is not man versus woman. Make sure I say that. Take all that shit off the table. What I love right now is that from all of the interviews that I've been doing, all of the women who are probably always going to see things through the lens of a woman, feminist, women's group, it's like, I don't care if the woman is wrong. I don't care what she doing, what she asking for, what she trying to get in alimony, trying to crack the prenup, trying to get this for child support. I don't give a fuck how wrong she is. Most women are always going to see things through the lens of women. So I feel like we're in a real place right now where I could not be more proud of the women that have been vocal and outspoken about all of this goofy shit that my ex is doing and still doing. As a matter of fact, both of my ex. I know y'all are quick to say playing victim, gaslighting, manipulation, narcissist. They gonna put all kind of shit on you to make sure that whatever they decide to believe about you is what they want to believe, because what? I was born a man. I got it. No one's after me. There's no Crips and Bloods after me. There's nobody in corporate America after me. There's nobody at none of these movie studios after me. There's none of these record labels after me. I got baby mama drama. You get in a relationship with an entertainer who happens to be a public figure, or somebody who's a real estate tycoon, or somebody in the tech space, or somebody who has an actual profitable business. Now, this is what's crazy. Since I've been so public about all the shit that I've been dealing with, you would not, I have lost count of how many women who have walked up to me who are the high net worth individuals, the ones with all the money and the success, talking about how their ex husband is getting alimony, and how the husband is getting child support payments, and the husband is getting all that he's doing freeloading.
Oh no.
The husband got the house. Doesn't really happen that often, but when you were born a man, you go into a courtroom and you understand clearly that there is a preset menu that says you were born a man, fuck you.
Oh my.
That's what the preset menu says. Now, y'all, I've been laughing, smiling, having fun, doing my interviews, my vibrations and my energy has been up. And I've been over here silently and quietly in a certain capacity fighting these attacks. Why does Samantha's lawyers just request all of my bank statements? Why are they sending screenshots of my IMDb page, which stands for Internet Movie Database? They're looking up all the movies that I just did and asking for money and what's in this account and how much money did you make for Voltron Travel and how many albums have you sold and this and that. Like, leave me the fuck alone, man. I did a prenuptial agreement for a reason. The prenuptial agreement spells out everything that she get and was supposed to get. Why are we now 4 years and 3 law firms into this woman still coming after me? And why have they, the lawyers representing her, knowing that she's with a celebrity, a public figure, a high net worth individual, why have they confirmed on record that they've only got $5,000 from her and they've been representing her for 4 years? Why is this so? I'll tell you why. Because lawyers, not all, but certain lawyers out here will look at a celebrity and a high net worth individual as a pot of gold. And they will milk the shit out of you. And she's sitting over there letting them do it. Do you know how many people have went through a divorce and never went to court? You know how many people got issues with their baby mama, baby daddy, and never went to court? And they're just being amicable and respectful. You cheated, you lied, you hurt me, you this, you that, you moved on, you got remarried again, you this, you that. But I'm not about to take you to court. I'm not doing that to the father of my child. I'm not this and I'm not that. But the moment that you put a little celebrity sizzle on that thing, the moment that that net worth is a little different, all kind of intentions come out. Now, let me make sure I say this, because it's like, take care of them kids. Motherfucker, I've never not taken care of my kids. Let me say it again. I've never not taken care of my kids.
All right, come on now.
As a matter of fact, as much as I travel, as much as I got going on, as much as I'm moving, I'm going to tell y'all the biggest blessing ever. Thank you, Jesus. My 17-year-old Shayla has never called me Tyrese. My 5-year-old has never called me Tyrese. You know who I am in this house? Dad. And when they refer to me, when they not with me, they say, that's my father. I am dad. And you know why I'm dad? Not because of what I bought them, not because of the clothes, not because of the square footage of the house, not because of the cars in the driveway, and definitely not because of this fake jewelry I wear. I'm a father. Because that exchange between your son or your daughter is nothing that could be purchased. It's something that they feel about you as a father because you have a presence in their life. All this shit about money, arguing back and forth, that's for me and my ex to deal with. But when it comes to my kids, my babies, they've never wanted for anything. But I can't stop their mothers from coming after me for more. My mama, rest in peace. My mama didn't raise no fool. And my mama didn't raise anybody that would just lay down and take whatever somebody wants to dump on me. Now it's funny how I get along with everybody. You don't see me doing no interview. Even when it came to little random ass shit I was dealing with in the past with Tank and Genuine. Man, come on, man. That's like laughable. We do have some concerts coming up, by the way, with BBD, Silk, and Tevin Campbell. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets to support real R&B. That's if they don't lock me up in the morning. I know I'm different. I know I'm doing what most people don't do. I can't even say I'm in fear right now. If he's going to arrest me, I'm just going to say, fuck it, man, get it over with. But the details are very simple. I had one of the most detailed and specific prenuptial agreements in place. And I can talk about this publicly because it's already been addressed publicly. Literally one of the first paragraphs in my prenup. And these are some legal words. It's called contested versus non-contested. And let me break this down for the folks that don't know. When you have a non-contested argument, that means everything about these documents is non-contested. We're not arguing about anything. There's nothing to discuss. There's nothing to go back and forth about. There's nothing to unpack. Everything that's been mapped out in this prenuptial agreement has been spelled out and laid out. She had an attorney to represent her for the prenup, and I had one as well. That's a non-contested prenuptial agreement. They have contested. They have said that there are certain things in the prenup that they don't feel the same way about, and they want to change it. But and so now they're saying it's a non-contested prenup, and yet there's at least 15 different examples of them contesting the validity of the prenup. And one of the first terms of the prenup says that if you want to argue about anything that has to do with the four corners of these documents that she signed and I signed, you're 100% responsible for your own legal fees. That's what the prenup says. You know, they're trying to get me for over $1 million right now for legal fees. You know, she's hired 3 law firms. If you want to argue about the prenup, pay for your own lawyers. And when you lose, you got to pay for all my lawyers. I got one lawyer that's been representing me from the whole time. Incredible, by the way. Tanya Mitchell Graham. Fucking-credible. If you want to argue about the prenup, that's fine. You're legally able to do so. But when you do so, that paragraph right there says you are responsible for 100% of your own legal fees, which means she's now got 3 law firms. 3 law firms, but she's really got 4. Because all of the legal fees that I've been paying Tanya Mitchell Graham for the last 4 years is all going to Samantha. That's the prenup that we both signed. But I've been in my good bag, man. I've been laughing. I've been having fun. I've been running around doing all these interviews, man. I just want to tell everybody out there, man, who's gave me their stage and their platform and their podcast, their radio station. I just want to tell y'all, man, y'all could have had anybody on y'all show. Y'all could have invited anybody on there to be on y'all show. Y'all have helped me to promote 1992. It's got an A- cinema score. Man, people are still in the theaters watching 1992 right now. And Beautiful Pain, my album, completely on fire. I heard it is like number 40 or something on the worldwide Apple Music charts, which is crazy. I've never had that. And then my song Wildflower, dedicated to my mother, is still flying. And I'm just trying to be positive, man. I'm trying to like activate some good energy. I've already finished the fucking album and pushed the hardest album I've ever done out. And I just keep getting bombarded by these legals, man. Just last week in LA, some random white lady jumped out the bushes on me and tried to serve me. And I fucking backed up. And then she threw the papers at me and they landed in the street. And I said, ma'am, you never served me. She said, you have been served. She's filming me. And I pull out my camera and I'm filming her. And I said, ma'am, the paperwork is not in my hand. As a matter of fact, you put it all in the street. You're loitering. This is a really nice neighborhood right here. And you got trash all over the street. Can I get back to my joy, my happiness, and my magic? Can these baby mamas leave me the fuck alone, man? Can they just stop hiring lawyers that's willing to work for them for pro bono because they got a pot of gold waiting on them at the end of the fucking rainbow? Can y'all just move on? Go date somebody, go engage, go start a new family. Go just leave me the fuck alone, man. Wow. I mean, fucking thirst buckets, man. And I know these are the mother of my children, but this is true. This is too much. It's been 17 years of this shit, man. I'm about $15 million at this point into having a relationship with my daughters. And I'm not going to cry. I'm just explaining to y'all, man, that this shit is exhausting. And women can relate, the higher income earners, the breadwinners of their marriages and their families that's been drugged into court. Y'all can relate to this. I'm not just saying this because I'm a man. Does it happen to y'all more often? Does it happen to us when we get drugged through the court? No. Just walking into the courtroom as a man, especially a black successful man in Atlanta in front of these.
He says it's all just baby mama drama at the end of the day, because he says there was a prenup that covered everything for their 2020 divorce. He also took a swipe at Samantha's lawyers, questioned why they didn't ask to see his bank statements, claiming that would show he's been paying child support. Instead, he says they just checked out his movies on an IMDb and saw him as a cash cow to milk. It's true, Tyrese has been paying something as of last year. He's been paying Samantha about $2,200 each month, far short of the judge's number. Remember, Tyrese and Judge Farmer had their battles over the years, including a contentious showdown in 2022. Our sources say Tyrese is currently making arrangements to pay the $73K, so it doesn't appear he will remain in custody too much longer. He knew he was going, though. He should have just had the check ready. I know he's pissed, but you got to fight this a different way, especially when it comes to court. We can look back in the past when he pissed the judge off. So let's take a look. I'm just letting the ad there pass, and then we'll take a listen. He made some points in his speech he did on Instagram, so to speak. I do wish as parents they could figure this out. But if the judge hit the gavel and said you got to give her $10,000 a month, you can't just decide that I'm going to give her $2,200 and that be that. If they said $10,000, Tyrese, then you got to give the girl $10,000. So I think that is where he's going wrong. What he should have did and what his lawyer should have did, and he loves the lawyer so much, is fight the $10,000 judgment. And I know he's been trying to get a different judge, but his lawyer should have also learned how to work with the judge that is on the docket for his particular case, right? And then prove that whatever reasoning he feels that he shouldn't have to pay the $10,000 a month, and $2,200 a month for a celebrity is probably nothing. He should afford this in a better way. That's my opinion. Okay, here we go.
Tender Petitioners Exhibit 57, Mr. Gibson's 2018 tax return.
No objection, Your Honor.
57 in.
If I recall your testimony correctly, Mr. Gibson, you said 2018 you were financially in, quote, shambles. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So in 2018, when you were financially in shambles, do you know how much you made that year?
I don't.
Well, according to your tax return, you made $2.221 million. It's page 32. Do you want to check my math?
Sir, I'm asking you because I don't do the CFO thing. Here's a question to you, smart person.
No, hey, that's enough. You go sit down, we're taking a break, lawyer's back now. If you do it again, I'm gonna hold you in contempt. You don't ask any questions. That's not how this works.
In all fairness to Tyrese, I do think that judge has a thing for him, like a bone that he seems to want to pick with him. This thing is a loaded situation. But his lawyer knows how these things work with the judges, and his lawyers should have prepped him better. We're going to stay close to the story and see how it all turns out. Listen, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about the child support issue just in general, about him owing $73,000 in back child support, about how Tyrese feels about the child support thing. So let me know your thoughts. Chat with me. I will chat back. Don't forget, hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video.